One day, Edward had to go to the works to be mended. So Sir Topham Hatt put Molly in charge of banking trains up Gordon's Hill. She enjoyed her new duties and loved being able to work alongside the mainline engines. Most of the time she could bank the train swiftly, but others she had to work hard indeed. One day, Henry came through with quite a heavy train. He tried his hardest to get up the hill, but it was no good.
"Bother! I was going well too."
Molly was quickly called over and buffered up from behind. She gave a toot on her whistle, and the train began to move. It was hard work. The two engines pulled and tugged, and their wheels slipped. Suddenly, Molly's whistle sounded to stop, and the train came to a standstill once more.
"What's wrong, driver?"
"What's wrong is that you were about to explode. It's clear that this train is too heavy for just two engines."
"Oh dear."
They telephoned Edward's station, and they halted Barry to tell him to uncouple from his train and go help. He was most annoyed, but set off to come to the rescue. Molly and Barry pushed with all their might, and with a final puff, Henry was able to crest the hill. Barry and Molly returned to the station together. Molly felt embarrassed.
"Thank you for your help, Barry."
"Pah! If you can't push a train like that yourself, then you'll cause delays for all of us. Maybe Sir Topham Hatt should get another engine instead. Edward is much better at this."
And he sauntered away. This made Molly feel very dismayed indeed. Later, Molly was waiting for some goods at Brendan. They had to be delivered by a lorry. She was most delighted when she heard Elizabeth, and she came to a stop beside her.
"Hello, Elizabeth. I'm glad to see a friendly face."
"I can tell, my dear. Where's that big, beautiful smile of yours gone off to?"
"What did Thomas do this time?"
No, it wasn't Thomas. "Well," began Molly, as she explained what had happened on the hill earlier that day.
"Goodness, that's despicable. Never before have I heard such a terrible misread of character. Now you see why I don't like some of these silly puffers. Don't fret too much about what Barry thinks of your banking, darling. You're more of a speedy engine anyway."
"I know, and I agree, but it's just, I wish I could prove it myself. I wish he could see that I can push trains. Just not ones that big."
"Oh, don't worry yourself about that. I'll try my best to pull a few strings for Sir Topham. He'll be at your shed door tomorrow morning. You can count on that."
"Oh, Elizabeth, thank you." Just as Elizabeth promised, Sir Topham Hatt came to see Molly the next day, but he didn't have the news she was hoping for. "I'm very pleased with your work on the hill," he began, "but it's clear to me that you need some help. I've sent for Neville, and he will arrive later today."
"Yes, sir,"
said Molly. She felt very disappointed indeed. Molly was just about to leave with another train to Brendan, when Neville steamed in.
"Hello, Molly. I heard you needed help with banking."
"Oh, no thanks."
Neville was flustered.
"Pardon? I don't need any help. Good day."
And she flounced away. Despite Molly's best efforts, Neville continued to bank large trains with her, which he would do with ease. Often she would speak to Elizabeth about the situation.
"It really frustrates me," she would admit. "He really frustrates me."
Neville, meanwhile, would often take trains down the line. One such time, he went to the works and saw Edward.
"Oh, hello, Neville. How's the banking going?"
"Oh, not good. Molly always seems angry at me, and I don't understand why. I'd just like to help, but she always tells me that she doesn't need me and can handle it on her own.
Oh, she must hate me." Edward chuckled. "Don't worry, Neville. She doesn't hate you. I think she's just afraid of being seen as weak, that's all."
"Well, if that's true, then how can I help her? I know she needs the assistance, but I don't want her to think that she's being replaced."
"I know you do, but things like this take time. Soon enough she'll realize what your true intentions are. That's what always happens, you know." The two continued to talk for a while, but eventually Neville left to go help out on the hill. Molly, meanwhile, was resting at Edward's station. She was enjoying her peace and quiet, when suddenly...
My, he has so many trucks.
"We better go see if we can help. Those trucks will play their tricks, I bet."
"Indeed,"
murmured Molly, and she puffed away rather reluctantly. Up ahead, Murdoch heaved as hard as he could, and Hector tried to get the trucks to behave, but it was no good.
Hold back! Hold back! You can't pull us! You can't!
They soon came to a stop. I'll call for a banker. Well, then never mind then.
You alright, Murdoch?
Called Molly. I'd be better if I didn't have to take these rascals. They've been nothing but trouble.
I say, added Hector. Usually I can keep them behaved, but they're ruthless today.
The trucks giggled.
Ruthless rascals! Ruthless rascals!
You know the trucks. They'll get you all the same.
So Molly buffered up and blew her whistle. Murdoch pulled and Molly pushed. The two strained with all their might, but their wheels kept spinning. Molly's driver quickly stopped her. I'm sorry, he said, but your boiler pressure is too high.
Oh dear, we'll never make it.
Just then, a whistle sounded ahead.
Everything all right, Molly? Oh, Neville, please, could you help me push this train? It's too big for me alone. Of course! Don't worry, we'll get this load over the hill in no time.
So Neville turned around and was quickly buffered up. Molly whistled, then did Neville, and finally Murdoch, and the trio began to move. The trucks tried their hardest, but with Neville's strength and Molly's speed, they got the train over the hill in no time. They soon returned to the station, where Molly had something to say.
I'm sorry for being rude, Neville. Your efforts were tremendous. I understand that you deserve this job more than I do. That's all right. I could never have done it without an extra pair of buffers. You got that train up so quickly. And besides, you'll always be useful pulling passengers, and I'll always be useful pulling goods. Thank you for apologizing. Friends?
Molly smiled.
Friends. From now on, we'll work together peacefully. Sounds good to me.
And that's exactly what happened. Soon enough, the two were working hard together. While most trains only needed one engine, the moment a train became too big for just Neville or Molly alone, the other would come quickly to the rescue. If you were to come and visit Edward's Station, then you would see that they're a great team and keep everything tidy and organized. But above all else, you would see that the two are especially happy to be such good friends.